Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. Today we're going to be looking at the Target exclusive Star Wars Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary Gamorrean Guard. Now, when this figure first released, deluxe figure, Target exclusive, I wasn't collecting at the time. When it got re-released as a Target exclusive, I missed it. So I'm kind of glad that it's the anniversary, because now the Target pegs are overflowing. Pigmen as far as the eye can see. What a wonderful day to be collecting bacon. So, as always, we're going to look at the packaging. We're going to bust him out, look at his accessories, look at him, check his articulation, gear him up, and get him on the shelf. So, we have a lovely 40th anniversary card. We're just going to back the camera up a little bit. So this is pretty much a very faithful reproduction of the original Kenner card design. A couple major differences. One being the look of the figure inside the bubble, the size of the bubble, the size of the card itself. I mean, this thing is huge. And unfortunately, the G.I. Joe team has yet to figure out that decent cardstock does well. It's a really nice card, except for one little ding up here. But that's why I bought this one. It was down here too. It was worst looking of the group. So if I'm going to open one, I don't want it to be a pristine one that somebody else might actually need. And this is what I have a problem with this line. Re-release. But it's been a while, so good for them. Just released. Literally just released as a freaking archive edition. These should be released every time they release a wave. Those troop builders, throw them out there. People will buy them. New sculpt. Actually, that might be a reuse from one of the convention packs. Reuse, but with a new head sculpt. Back of the card. Cross sale. Little blurb here about the anniversary. And a bunch of languages. And then an assload of stupid script. Front of the card has the Kenner emblem, the original card art of the Gamorrean Guard, the name, Return of the Jedi logo, and just so you know, you're not surprised and confused it for an original, the 40th anniversary emblem. So, what do you say we make mint on card guys cry? Oh, that's so satisfying. So there is 2 trays inside this bubble. Empty card. Bye-bye. So, let's see if we can get the plastic prison to stand up here. And we're going to start with the accessories. Now, the only other Gamorrean Guard I actually owned was the Power of the Force one. You remember that series where everybody was on steroids? Where Princess Leia looked like, you know, she'd been hitting the gym 168 hours a week. Where Luke looked like he could bench press the Falcon. Yeah, that line. And in that line, we got one of these. And that was the only accessory we got. So we're going to start with it. Love the pitted metal design. A little bit of welding here. It's got a worn edge, like a separate color to it. The chipping along the blade. Handle actually has a sculpted wood grain look. A little bit of black wash would have made that more discernible, but still a good looking piece. So we started with small, let's go medium. Everything I just said about that piece is also true of this one. Weld lines, pitting, hand forged look, that discolored edge, Wood grain on the handle. Very, very nice. Small, medium, large. Bye-bye, Trey. So we have a great big staff here. Now this one has no wood grain because there's no wood to it. It's all done in sort of a silvery gray, although there is discoloration up here on these prong pieces, I guess. Nice, 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 nice. Now, let's get the other big bacon out of the pack, shall we? He came out, oh my god. I forgot about that. They hid the additional superscript way back here behind the figure. So, Gamorrean guard. Let's adjust the camera now that he's not quite so giant. Okay. I am loving this figure. The sculpting of the face is amazing. The paint, yeah, there's a little bit of over white around the tooth there, up on here. But everything else, eyes are in there nicely. A little bit of black wash would have brought out the texturing of the skin a lot better. Okay, so this is a separate piece, but it appears to be glued in. Yeah, it's glued in place. Horns well painted. The headdress has a fabric material down the back. A little bit of leathering along the top. The texture of it is amazing. The faded parts colored in. Then we've got this metallic armor on the head. Nicely done. Beautiful. Shirt with what looks like a leather emblem. Leather shirt. Tattered sleeves. More of this armor plating up on the shoulders. Two separate pieces. Bare arms match the skin tone of the face. Gauntlet armor. All of this stuff is like really well worn. Hand forged look. I love it. It's beautiful. Hands beautifully sculpted. It's got a black leather strap and belt. Painted in rivets. Ring. Comes all the way around the back. Another painted ring. Looks like a couple of what would be like weapon holding straps. But they're non-functional in this format. Then we have the fur. Okay, this is incredibly soft. This is very soft. It is, of course, fake. Covering up his diaper. The legs, once again, well sculpted. No major issues seen yet. Sandals on the feet, straps coming up the calves. Beautiful. One other paint point to look at. If I can, yep, that's how they do it. Okay, his gullet, the back of his throat is pink. Tongue is red. Wow, reddish. That is beautiful. So articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. Looks up about eye level. Looks down a little bit. No tilt. Little bit of rotation. It's really hampered by this, the way the sculpt comes up for the shirt and the neck is recessed into it. Arms hangs out. Almost a 90. This upper armor is part of the overlay. So the lower armor just kind of goes up under it. You can rotate it. The top armor is rubbery, but it does take some work. Single jointed, pinless. Elbow comes up above 90 degrees. Rotation at the elbow. Hand rotates. Horizontal hinging on the left. Horizontal hinging on the right. Okay, I just realized that this here is hollow. Okay, it hangs down. You can see the actual joint up in there. So there is a waist ball. Hasn't been forward that far, back that far. Great tilt and rotation. Leg do not kick out very far. It might be just this dangling overlay thing. Kicks forward. Not very far. Once again, the diaper's impeding movement. Thigh cup for rotation. Double jointed pinned knee. He can kick his own ass. Okay, no kind of rotation for the lower leg. Foot hinges back that far. Forward that far. Front facing pin for rocker. So now the question becomes, what weapon do I want to give him? Let's go with a medium-sized axe. I might pick up another one of these guys if they go on clearance. Just so I can have 3 of them, one with each weapon. Hands are really soft. Weapons are not overly soft, which means I'm less worried about them drooping over time. Alright, lovely. See if I can get that hand to adjust a little bit so it doesn't bend the wood shaft. A little bit of work, you can get this guy to stand up really well. I love this guy. This guy gives whole new meaning to the word Big Bacon. So what do you say we take a moment and get him up on the shelf? I'm quickly running out of shelf. We're just going to tuck you over here for now, because Ahsoka's blade's going to make it difficult to stand you over there. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time.